Hello and welcome to NFT Decree. I'm Barry and the Dark Country tournament is cancelled, but I'm going to play some casual games. Now, casual games in air quotes there, because on the part of a group, the Mythics Guild, which is Dark Country team Discord that you can get access to if you're on the main Discord, and we're just thinking of some things that would be fun to do, particularly when land comes. You know, you're going to want people playing each other and playing together and playing in a team. So part of what we're doing is beat the pros or play the pros. So for the next hour, I'm going to play on Dark Country, and if somebody beats me and enters, then they'll be entered into the raffle for to win a hero. So the only thing you have to do to enter is to join the Mythics Guild Discord. I'll try and get a link, put it in below. And then in the Play the Pros channel, just if you play me and beat me, stick your username and we'll add you to the thing. First time, since this is totally new, not done it for anybody yet. If you beat me in this hour and you see that, then the guaranteed payout is at the end of this hour. Obviously anybody watching this now is not going to see that, but if you are in the guild already, then you've got a chance of winning prizes. So I'm already thinking I've won this one, because who plays Skeleton Warriors? Better just tell people I'm doing this. So what he's now thinking, oh, I'm not hit in turn. Duh. So I can't multitask. Just a man with a man's courage. Got a cup of coffee. It's the end of Friday, bank holiday weekend. We are here to chill. I should probably stream, right? Streaming's probably better. So he's probably, like, I don't know if this guy's new or not, but, like, if the first time you see Owlbear, you've dropped a 2-1 beast, and after you've dropped a 6-6 out of nowhere, you've got to be like, what is this game? And I do not blame him for thinking that. Wait until I do this. I feel bad for him, but... Prizes are on the line, people. Prizes are on the line. I'm not holding back. This is pro plays. He's just like, what the hell is going on? He's probably got nothing in his hand that he could even play. Or nothing useful. I mean, that's a thing. But if you just look at the difference, I guess you could bam bam. Oh, it's not got frenzy though. Yeah, I mean, this is a deck that's not a tournament deck, but sad times. You just have to get beat. So I could go fishing for a card, or you know what? Let's just end this. I can't kill anyone with this, so he needs to swing in there. If that was a 2-2, I would have taken it out, because then I would have survived another turn, or he'd have to have done something for another turn. And the prize for today is a rare hero. Not a reforged hero, unfortunately, but I'll throw a rare hero your way. Now, do I have any good way of killing you? And the answer is no. That's fine. I've still got the wolf, which I want to get off at some point. So, if I ignition Banshee, I feel like that's my best play. Because that'll just keep the damage ticking over, and whatever he does next turn, he's dead. Even if he's got Blood Drain, takes that for a 4. That takes that for 5 maybe. I mean, that doesn't bother me. And then game over. So, game 1. Job done. We're right back in. No messing around. You want to win a prize? You can win a prize. DeViro! Oh no, I hope he's not in the guild. Oh dear, I could be in trouble then. So we sack off all of these. Keep Fanatic. Although the Fanatic's not going to help me against Owlbear. Here's hoping he's not in the guild, but we'll see. What is this? What is this as a hand? That's terrible. That's no good. So I need to top deck an Owlbear to have a chance. Not fussed about that. I'll probably just keep that for liquidators. I mean, it's not doing me much good there. I mean, that's not going to do me much good either. I'm actually... I mean, this is dangerous, but I'm just going to take it, because next turn I can get that. And so if he gets something else down... Yeah, so that was the plan. So now... but that's going to... I've got to take off. Got to stop bleeding, even though it means I can't get that down anymore. So that's okay. So now we've got a massive hand. So this is actually a better shout. Force him to play a Fanatic. Brainwash because he was at 6, which is fine. So now you cost me 1. Is that right? Yeah, so you cost me 1. And I will again just... Will I again just clear the board? I will just clear the board. Because what I don't want is hitting Banshee. If he's got another Brainwash, then fine. If he's got his own Wolf... Mountain Lion, sorry. He's not been going hell for leather here. I don't know what deck he's playing. It's got all the normal bits in it, but maybe he's just not finding what he wants. But we have 55 minutes left on the hour, so it's 7 o'clock my time. That will end with just a bit over an hour of games. Stick with me. So there's a lot of players now. There's too many players now, and to some degree, the client is not. What's the word I'm after? The client needs a polish before the sort of influx of players came in. Makes it tricky for. You can't play people you want to play anymore. There's no challenges. There's just a lot of stuff going on. I will Brainwash, and I mean Ignition doesn't really help me any. 2-4, so I'm just going to actually no, because if he hits me he can still Banshee, so it doesn't make much odds. I'll go on then, since we're here. If he does have a Mountain Lion, that makes his attacks, his defense weaker, sorry. So here there's not much in it, so that's a problem, but I can Fanatic that, depending on what it spits out. So that's probably better for me that he took himself out, because I'm going to want to put this down. Fine. So if I mute you, then I can take out you. I could take out you. So what if that's okay-ish? Actually, maybe stuff that up a little. No worries. So you take out you, or do I just go for it? I want you to go. Right, you take out you. You take out you. And then I force that, so he only gets across for 6. And then we're up to 9, so then I've nothing much that triggers though. I really want to get Sylvia down at some point pretty soon. Still a couple of turns away from that. I think he's got me. He's got a hand of cards and I've got nothing. Alright, he's got spells, so gets across for 9. I don't think I'm coming back from that, but we'll see. We're going to need at least a brainwash here to take care of that. So I'll drop you, which is something. I mute you, I suppose. I just try and stop the bleeding. He could straight up just ignore this if he wanted to, but he might take it out. Yeah, now he's going to take it out. With the witch, giving guardian. So I need Sylvia to give me some good spells. And you know it, woof. So he's just held off. So Sylvia has to give me something that's worth having. And she did not. And he can get over for 6, 12, 19, 24 exactly. So I will concede. GG. DeVito, if you're in the guild, get your name up. And we're back to playing. Now, I've not thought what happens if you beat me twice, but sure, you can get multiple entries. Right, none of these. So when you're going second, you're hard mulliganing for a owlbear, and at the most you're going to keep a liquidator and an incinerate. Am I even recording? Oh yeah, good. I did hit the button. I just had a horrible feeling. I was like, wait, because I'm obviously looking at Discord now on the other screen rather than the recording here. So this is what I wanted. He plays a liquidator, then I can't play this, and I'd have to consider fanaticking it. So that's not a worry. He can quite happily smack my way through that. That's cool, dog. That's cool. So I'm going up to 3. Doesn't seem worth it. Actually, what I should probably do is mute you, smash you, get over the top. I just don't want to take any damage, because the more damage I take, the more prone I am to dying. So I've only got 3, so you know that's exactly what I'm going to do. You into you, and we punch back harder. Okay, so I'm going to take this out before he starts playing any items. It's a good stall. I've got 4. I guess the mountain lion comes down. But it's not huge. So what I really want now is a wolf to proc this again. If he doesn't get... I'm going to take him out as well, because it cost me... It doesn't do any damage to me. Then... I just don't care about that. But I'm not playing anything else this turn. But if he... Nah, he's only got 4 cards. And I'm going up to 6. Yeah, fine. I'll just take it out. I don't think I needed to do that. Let's just put it that way. I could have waited. Like, this thing's more of a problem, but I can brainwash that. Or in fact, I can just take you out, and then you have to... Finally, he's got some damage on me, so if he's playing Banshees, he's got his pick. But that's, you know, that's brainwash time, right? Like, if he had that down, then he empowers. Yeah, nothing. No coming back. This is the really real world, man. Ain't no coming back. Name the film. You get an entry into the raffle. Now, with there being no tournament, hopefully there's more people playing. If it gets to the point that nobody joins a game in a couple of minutes, I don't know what I can talk about instead. If you want to get into the guild, the Mythics guild, head over to the main Dark Country Discord if you know where it is. There'll be links floating about. I better change my name in this guild since it's not my default one, so change nickname. Better make it the same as it is in the Dark Country one. So is it just going to be 45 minutes of watching the screen now, is it? Was there any official word on there being no tournament? Nope, but some people playing. And so here we go. So I might have ended up, look like there's a couple of people trying to organise a game, but there's too many people playing for that to happen. I'm going to keep, I know I say, I need this, right? Because he's going to get first chance at an owlbear. So I could have mulliganed this, but it is going to be quite good regardless. So turn 1, I've got no turn 1 please. Turn 2 we get Liquidator to stop his owlbear, depending on what he puts down, which was nothing. So if he does have an owlbear, Liquidator stops that. Then I don't have a turn 3 play, so I just have to hope for the best. So I can't do anything against you, that's fine. And then we've got a couple of turn 4 plays. So we could drop you or you. Let's just see what happens. These are too expensive now. I'd very much like if they brought cultist packs out that were just cultists and not combinations. Because very low chance of getting a legendary cultist out of a pack. So you had to go for that, which was absolutely fine. And I can't target you. So you're dead next turn, so we just do that. I'm going to drop you and then hopefully fish for a better opportunity for Mountain Lion. Against beasts. Mountain Lion being a beast. That's okay. So I can't kill you in a winner. So I will go fish. None of that's any good. And I want rid of you before I play my Mountain Lion. So we'll just have to do it that way. So if I can hold off 2 turns, which it looks like I might be able to do, I could get the double, but now I've got 2 of these. Fine, just have to go for it, I think. Then you'll be able to take that out next time. Or are you better off hitting this? Ooh, that's a little... I mean, what I really need is to hit you and then this. So let's do it that way. And that was the line. Right? That's what you're looking for. Whenever anything summons things onto the board, you want to make sure those summons happen before your board wipes. So we're up to 8 mana. Ooh, Billy Big Balls. Yeah, I'm just going to kill him. No, wait. Oh, I'll have to do it now. So what the line was there was to play the wolf first. For that extra 1 card in hand. But, I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, right? Ain't no coming back from this. GG. Let me go back to the Discord. DeViro's not claimed it, so hopefully he doesn't know about it. I don't want to be paying out a hero to DeVito. A hero to DeVito. That rhymes. But let's see if we can get more games. Like I say, people are saying they're playing, so yeah, more games to be had. Dayback. So all of those can go. Bless is a possibility. Like, it depends how risk averse you are. Keeping a bless if you get really like a really bad draw. Just the sheer prospect of facing me. I imagine, like, there's probably people looking to pair up with other people, but there's too many people playing now. Like, that was possible 2 weeks ago, right? Before, or a week and a bit ago, before the flow announcement was made. You know, you're struggling to get people playing, but now loads of people have come in. Loads of people have been, you know, buying the cards and whatever else. If you go into Atomic Hub, like, Dark Countries now, so like 5th, 6th biggest in terms of trades. You know, they've started selling. Well, they sold some packs on Atomic Hub, so already on the Wax blockchain directly, so you could get your cards because they're having trouble exporting them. Not trouble, but they're slow in exporting them. The queue's absolutely huge. The amount of cards staked on our planet has gone from about 120,000 to 430,000. So, like, it just quadrupled in size. Like, give it, by the end of the bank holiday weekend, I wouldn't be surprised if Dark Country was the second most staked thing on our planet after Alien Worlds. And it's got to be hit with a nerf soon, because the value you get from a common out of Dark Countries way in excess of what you get from Alien Worlds. Maybe like 4 times as much. In fact, let's have a look. I don't have a... no, maybe 4 times as much is an exaggeration. Maybe like twice as much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Doesn't really matter. Let's see if anybody's talking. Oh no. Phoenix is advertising it in the main chat. I won't say that DeVito's beat me already, because then he'll come and claim the prize. Why is it so hot again? Like, it's really... We're talking about the weather now. That's what we're at. We don't have to talk about the Matrix. We can talk about sports, the weather, girls who have broken our hearts, or the Matrix. Again, another... if you know that quote as well, I'd be very impressed. Oh yeah, I was talking about how hot it is. It was cold in the afternoon, and so I put the heating on for like 2 hours maybe, and now it's roasting. Like, the heating's been off for 2 hours. I don't know what it is. Right, back to the game, so you don't have to just listen to me complain about my life. So going first, this is a consideration. This is a consideration. I'm going to keep this in case he's got a liquidator. But this isn't super good. So I don't have a turn 2 play. Can be reactive. So if he's got the owl bear here, then I'm just in trouble. But I have the owl bear, so now he's in trouble. Wowzers. So do I... You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, he's got a huge hand, he hadn't played anything, so getting the defense on the mountain line was decent. So now we're mirrors. So my best bet would be to play you exchange, because you're doing 8 to my 6. and these have more health. But the risk, of course, is that these can be muted by fanatics, say. So I'm going to ignition you because you do too much damage for what you are. Ooh, yeah, so we... let's play it right this time. So we wolf you, we ignition you, and we just get in for an insane amount of damage. Early doors. Then we're up to 7, which lets us fill the board. Then 8, which lets us double drop the Dark Priests. There's no coming back. Like, even if he mutes, yeah. I mean, he had a massive hand of cards, he could. Fending off all comers, apart from DeVito. DeVito doesn't count, man, right? DeVito, you're excluded. Only people who are lower than me on the tournament leaderboard. Terms and conditions, you know. Terms and conditions apply. See press for details. Guarantee inspires 1976. What else can we talk about? I say we talk about it. It's just me talking to myself, isn't it? I should really stream, right? Give people a chance to talk back. What else is new in the world of Dark Country? So Dark Country, the flow and the land, which we've still not talked about, and I keep talking about not talking about it. The snapshots happening 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock today. I'll head over to Twitter, let's have a little look. So you need flow in your wallet, and you have to have applied for the whitelist to get in. Let me just see when the update is. So 9 PM tonight, so 9 PM UTC. We're on British summertime, so that's an hour ahead, so it's technically 5:30 at the moment. The video will be up if you're thinking about it and you've got flow. Move it to your Block 2 wallet and you can get involved. But it seems to have been very popular, so I'm going to get some land, and that's, you know, we're going to run the guild on that land, and other people in the guild have got land. I've got a few cards for staking and for renting out, and it just depends what the games are, right? I've got a few heroes, but you know, people are dropping silly money on this, and I'm like, what do you do to be able to spend $10,000 on a game that's not even really live yet? But their money. But I mean, if they really don't want it, I'll take it. I'll make an NFT. Anybody playing? Right, we're 26 minutes in. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. I mean, we could just turn it into karaoke. I mean, it's tricky, right? Because the people that are wanting to play in the tournament, and I've done it myself many times, if the tournament's not on, I'm just not playing, right? I've got other things to be getting on with. You know, because my super busy lockdown life. That's going to be a Netflix series coming soon. But there's other things I want to be doing. There's other games I want to be playing. You know, it's a Friday night. Plus you want to be whatever socialising's possible at the moment, whether that's online or whether that's in your bubble, or depending on what the restrictions are near you. But I've also got some other things that came about before Dark Country, so Blood Bowl League and stuff I'm need to get my game done for, because otherwise I'm just holding up other people. I don't want to be that guy. But I have started playing Magic the Gathering. Downloaded Magic Arena, and I'm back in. I got rid of all my physical cards. I'm never going near physical Magic cards again, but the client is tip top. I was super blown away by Gods Unchained, if you've played that. But Magic's just next level in terms of how smooth the experience is. And considering how complicated Magic is, and certainly in comparison to something like Dark Country and Gods Unchained, or any of the other games, it's just done really well. Like, I think there's a few fringe scenarios where Magic Arena would not suffice for what you're trying to do, but typically it gives, you know, the game gives you the opportunities. If you can play a card at all your timing windows, and it just works really, really well. But you do lose a little bit of the bluffing element. So if you've ever, I don't know if people know about Magic the Gathering, but it's another card game, right? Dudes versus dudes. You play your creatures and your spells and your items, you know, your equipment and your enchantments and whatever else. It's dudes versus dudes card game. But it started out 1993, so we're coming up for the 30-year anniversary. And just been around for a long time because it is that good. But the game designer, Richard Garfield, has a background in sort of design, right, and maths, and in particular the poker elements, right? So the bluffing elements and the ability to outmaneuver your opponent without necessarily having the best cards was the one of the fundamental, like mantras of his game design, and that's carried on into things like Keyforge, certainly, you know, old Netrunner, 1993, 1996 Netrunner, and it's an element that I enjoy a lot in games, where you're able to bluff having something to stall your opponent, maybe. So let's say you've only got a land in hand, right? So you can't do anything with the land; it just powers the rest of your deck, or the rest of your cards. But in Magic Arena, the game will blitz through all the checkpoints because it knows that you can't play anything. Whereas in real life, the power of having a card in hand cannot be overstated. If you can do something, anything that your opponent thinks that you can do, even if you can't, can mess them up. So that is a little bit missing in that sense. But in order to make it work online, they've done a really good job, I think. And I used to play Magic the Gathering online, so their digital object Magic the Gathering, and it was terrible. But I played that for a long time as well. But this is really nice. It's all really sweet graphics. The Dark Country's due for an update. It's going 3D graphics, and they've done a lot on the atmosphere and sort of the card effects and everything. And if you go looking for the videos that they've released around about the land drop, you'll get to see a little bit of that. But there is more things coming. So that this, you know, the state of the game at the moment is not the final version. Remember, everything you see now is in alpha, right? Everything's alpha build here. But yeah, just very impressed by these other clients. Nobody? If I cancel and try again. I don't know if it ever does get stuck that way, but we know there's enough bugs in the client that that could be the case. If you're ever wondering how to get to the main Discord, I presume that button works. Should we see? Yeah, that takes you to the main Discord. And then from there, you'll see the chat. Oh, well, it certainly slowed down. We had a good first half hour. Hey! Must just wait for me to complain. Right, let's see who we've got. Now, I'll be a little bit more patient here. Sometimes I'll quit out at this point because I feel like it's not going to load. And I feel the main culprit for things not loading are people not selecting their decks, or selecting decks that are bust. Have weird interactions that make it not load. This is definitely too long for loading, so I should consider conceding. But if I concede and hit play again, chances are I'm just put straight back into this game. So it's a bit of a pain. Well, this is definitely taking too long, so we will concede. Oh, I should have sent report. In fact, I'll still send report if it's working. So I can't even... Oh, confirmation, the button works. But I can't even concede here, so I'll just have to... I guess I'll just have to quit out and get back in. Now, what I'm hoping isn't going to happen is that it puts me straight back into that game. But it can, and it does happen. If that does happen, then I'm not quite sure what I want to be doing. Because obviously I want to be on for the full hour, like I said. I think it's going to put me straight back in that same game. It's so weird how it works. And so I can't concede, so I have to come out. So I do have made a second account to show people how to make accounts. So we'll try logging in with that. But now I need to remember my username. I should probably change it to NFT Decree, right? So people know who it is. I think it's Princess K, right? Princess K. Oh yeah, because that's my username, not password. So we're in, but now I don't have the deck, so I'm going to have to make a deck, but better than not happening here. So oh no, of course it's the same decks, because the save file is still in the same place. So it doesn't matter what account you log in with, the save file is stored on your computer and not under the account. So hopefully we're back. Same thing. I mean, it must have something to do... If it's not account specific then... So if I send another report, that's the first time, like I say, I've seen that. I can undo windowed mode, but if I click on something else, oh, it stays open. So the reason I've been playing in windowed mode for all this time is that it, whenever I click on something else, this would minimise, or it used to minimise when I was in full screen. It didn't start off that way, and then it changed to that. It must have been an update, so maybe they put it back. So I don't really know how to fix this in order to give people a reasonable chance at playing me. Maybe I just log back in once and I just keep trying. So username, password. I clicked around a little bit. I mean, tournaments. So obviously I've not. Wait. Oh yeah, this is a weird default leaderboard. It's not the real leaderboard. I mean, I could give people a bit more of a chance with a different deck. See if that changes anything. At least it's not putting me straight back in, so that's fine. So I wonder if it's anything to do with decks then. So if I click here, Who knows? Who knows? But we're back and we're searching. We've got 20 minutes to go. Bit more than 20 minutes to go, maybe. Come get some. People say they're playing, so I don't know what. Don't know why I'm not getting a game. Right, let's hope this one works. Yay! Right, cool. We've got a couple of the cards we want. I am going to, I'm going to keep Bless. I'm going to keep Bless because Owlbear's turn 3 for me, and that's three plays. I need you in case. It's actually quite a tricky mulligan. I think I just keep it, right? Bless is a backup. It's not a massive problem. Because I can't play anything next turn. I could play Liquidator, and because I don't know what I'm up against, I should. But that does limit my ability to play the bear next time. In which case, that's good that I kept the Bless. So that's fine, he smashes into that, but it stops him playing his own Owlbear. And that's all I really cared about. So now I could drop the... yes, I can and I will. Because what I need is a little bit of aggro. Assuming that Destructive Horde, and particularly this guy suggests maybe Cultists. Oh, this suggests... something else entirely. Wow, okay, we've gone big. You know what? I'm just going to drop you, and I'm going to ignore you. So now I have to swing into that, but that's okay, because you can be taken out in a winner. You can still be taken out in a winner, just hurts more. So that's all fine. Or, do you know what? That's an option. That is an option. Yeah, like, I could just stick around, but here to win. It's office hours, baby. You want to play for fun? Gotta be a different time. So that's okay. So 5 Blood Drain. That for 8 life back would be ideal, but he's not got it. I can double Bless, which gets me a huge Mountain Lion next time. Well, huge attack Mountain Lion gets me a really poor defense because he's got nothing. So this is all fine. Can't play you. I completely ignore you because you're just not doing anything. And then, so you actually cost 1, but you wouldn't if I played this. You would genuinely be free. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I can just, there's no point prolonging this guy's agony. Send the Chal, buddy. What does Chal mean? Well, there's no challenges. So that looks like there's 2 or 3 people that are going to be hunting me down now. So hopefully we'll get games for the last 20 minutes. Let's see who we've got. Master. Like I keep you. It's not ideal. Like I should mulligan them all. Oh, never punished. Never punished. I mean, at worst, he gets his Owlbear down turn 2. I get mine down turn 3. Maybe they change. Oh, but I also got my Liquidator, so that stops his turn 2. Owlbear ideally. So if he plays something, I don't have to play the Liquidator, because if he plays something, then he can't get the turn 2 Owlbear. So I don't actually need to play this, and I probably won't. Fine. So I'm not going to play it because I just don't need to. So now if he plays his Liquidator, assuming he has one, then I need to think about how I go about turn 3. I probably Fanatic, take one of them out. Maybe don't, because I could take out... I don't know, it's tricky. So this Foggy Man, one stealthy boy. So now I can get this down. And now he's got to deal with it. We must deal with it. More internet references. I should make that like a secondary game, right? If you can pick up all my weird and wonderful references in the video, then you can. Oh, what is this? Well, that is not something I was expecting, but that's okay. I guess he takes me out, right? So there is an example where it would have been better to play Liquidator. So for 4, I mean, that's a lot of damage, so he probably has to be muted at this point. No, I could ignition into what though? Liquidator? Yeah, I guess I do. I'm looking to defend myself now until I find something else. Because I'll get this down next time, this down the time after, and then this is online. Of course, it all depends on what happens on the board, right? So the board state should always affect your plays. You can't just play rote, right? So you can't just always play the same cards, because A, you're not always going to have the same cards. B, things aren't always going to be the same. And C, that's a surefire way of just like regularly losing. He's got to stop. He's got to realise that this just kills you. Like, you can't get that down unless you can do something about it. So now I'm on 6, and I'm not going to play you, so it's going to be another Dark Priest. He's going to start ticking down. He might have just realised what was going on. So maybe... no, because I'll be on 7. Right, so do you. So the decisions here come down to, I've got 6. So 6 gets me this guy. I can go straight to the face. But he's good spot removal. However, I will have this as an option next time, and this is the best use of my temporary resources, right? But this also wants to tick up for free, or I could draw, see what I get, and I still have the option to play the Fanatic. Like, there's a lot of choices here, and this could make or break the game. Not this game, I'm going to crush it, but this could make or break a game. So I'm going to go with this, because whilst the board's clear, and I know that he doesn't have any board wipes, and even if he did, right, the board wipes you can get aren't useful enough. So having saved the archer here, I can now take this out in a oneer. I can't see what he got equipped. That's one problem with the game, you can't see what items are on people. So had I played this and done used up all my resources and gone for the face with the 3 damage that it does. Now I'd have to sacrifice this in order to kill him. Excuse me. But now he's just going to be sad when I do this and this. And then I've only got 1 left, but I'm not bothered about that. Excuse me. Just finished my coffee and obviously now I'm starting to mouth dry up. So again, he's playing these massive creatures, but because they're so low attack, they just die to the Liquidator. So I mean, he's learning the hard way, right? So there's never... so even if I drew into a Brainwash, it wouldn't help. So that is the action there. You swing over, you swing over, you swing over. I need to do 6, so I'm just going to finish the game. Because these 2 are going to proc for 2, and that's game. So that wasn't... It was a bit unfortunate. He kept playing things that had no attack and just didn't worry about taking out the Liquidator. You're not worried about the Liquidator's damage, so you need to find a combo that takes it out when you play your cards. So that could have been, say, the Zombie Train and a couple of items would have taken out the Liquidator, and then you're starting to chip away at the rest of my board. But the way they were playing there, it just made no difference. Like a rhinestone cowboy. So I'm fully mulliganing that. Not worth keeping the bless. Without something to back it up in hand, and I did not have that. So Fanatic's okay. This is not strong. Giddy up, giddy up. What's he choosing? So much text is that? So I've been looking at rewriting all the text on the cards. But people are already complaining that it's small, and I'm like, you guys need better eyesight. I got laser eyes. Used to be marginally short-sighted, something like plus 0.25 and 1.25 or something. But I got laser eyes, so now I can see through. I can see through time and space. I mean, to be fair, that's how everybody sees, but. So this could be a marginal problem. If he can drop the Owlbear here, I have very, very few solutions. This is okay. But I'm going to go to 4 next time. I kind of want to save that for something bigger. But you can't take you out. You've no abilities. So I'm just going to have to defend. Now, if he takes this out with Incinerate or anything else, then that's fine. I'm happy burning through those resources just to be on the receiving end of 2 damage, because all I'm trying to do is survive to turn 6 now so I can get the archer down. This is a problem. So this is what I didn't want to see. But this is okay-ish. You know what? I'm just going to make him deal with it. If he can get through this, again, with an Incinerate or a Fire Spirit, now he's on 4 himself, that's fine. People ask, how do we prove it? I've sent several messages. Well, we're recording, right? We can see if you beat me or not. Fine. So this is okay, right? We're 40-40. I don't mind not being able to play something here. Obviously, it's not making the best use of the resources that I have. Can I survive one more turn? I need some sort of spot removal and some extra damage, so I can't. I've no proactive plays. So this is where, when you don't get your Owlbears, when you don't get your Mountain Lions, because those are your early proactive plays. So this is okay. I can't kill it though. So I'm going to just start stocking up on my own. So what will be my choices next turn will be whatever cultists I get. I will. So these guys, for example, I'll swing in with, and then I'll banshee this away. Unless he takes this out himself, for example, or if he's done something. So that's fine. My plan still stands. Although if he swings into me, I was going to say I could then fire spirit the board, but now this thing's going to survive. But that's okay. Okay, new plan. Let me think. I want to. I mean, I could take out the board with this and that. And that's 4. Then I've left with 4, but I don't have anything. Again, I'm stuck with no proactive play. So if I 5 into you, take out you. I could mute you. Because I've got. Yeah, I just need to be a bit more aggressive. So I'm going to mute you, which should, in theory, burn you and let me take first blood. So he's wiped that board, but like those were 2 crappy characters, creatures. You know, I do not care. Am I going to have to just raw play the shepherd? No. Here we go. So you come down, and it's not exactly using up what I've got, but it's just chipping away. All I need to do is maintain the advantage. The only things I'm particularly scared of are... I'm not really scared of anything. He can take this with a brainwash, he can kill it with a Van Meter monster. I'm okay with that, because I've still not drawn into a lot of my good cards. So this is a problem, right? This is it's not a problem card from the point of view of what it does. In real life, this will be a unique card, but it's also a legendary from the cultist set, and it costs like thousands of pounds. So like nobody's going to have it. So this is perfect. This is what we keep all our frenzies for. And then I don't want to waste that on this. I will, but none of these other things do anything. I could burn you, but that's a waste as well. So I'm just going to ignore you and do damage. So this is great when it comes out. So he sets this attack to 1. Fine, I can live with that. That's not the primary benefit of the... Okay, so he wipes the board. But I've still got a deck full of pretty decent stuff. I guess we just pop you. And... I mean, it's not worth doing anything else. So if he's got Piazza, so if he's managed to push the game into Piazza, Folk Monster, Fortify range, then fair play to him. Because I can't kill him next turn, and if he's got it, he's got it. So mute doesn't blank the box, but it should, in theory. But that's not a problem, so I'll steal you, I will mute you again, I will... this is fine, and then we get over. So if he's got the combo in hand and he beats me here, fair play to him. He could have Beast of Busco, Piazza, and Lightning Bolt, but there's nothing in his deck that suggests that's what he's playing. But if he's kept them in hand, because there's a lot of turns where we didn't do anything, that suggests that he is playing it, because you wouldn't have the Offering over Bless in an AG deck. This, I don't know what this suggests actually. But now I know he's got Spiderlings, and I've burnt through my board wipe, but I can incinerate that, and like I just keep going. Spicy. So we start with, excuse me. throat's starting to give up. So we start with the bless to see what our options are. I'm going to burn these and exchange that. Then I'm going to drop this. So we do this. Then we then we do this. Then we do this. And then we do this. And you could ping that for another 3, because this doesn't work on this. It doesn't trigger that deploy effect, which could just be an oversight. So finally, I'm out of. It's not a. Those are a lot of black cats you've got there, fella. So you swing over, you swing over. Everybody's a 1/1 cat, and then you're not going to have much of a defense, so there's no real point in playing you. Although I could play it twice, make them really. Well, it's never going to be any better, is my point. So, and then I'll just. There's a combo, right? So then Ignition Banshee combo is the only way to take out anything big. Well, not the only way to take out anything big, but the only way I've got at the moment for taking out anything big. So I could have burned the cat, made him use all these cats to take out the mountain lion. But if he is playing the combo deck, he can still get out of it. It's interesting that he's not going for taking out any of my board. All of this is fine. So that's just game, right? So 7, 6. GG. Excuse me. And that's time on the round. That is 7 o'clock. So we have been recording for just over an hour. And the only person to beat me was DeVito. Fine. We'll do this more. Be in the Dark Country Discord and be in the Mythic Guild Discord if you want to know when it's happening. Won't just be me playing. There'll be other pros, right? Other people that are. If you beat them, you've got to. You get a chance at winning a card or a hero or whatever else. Once we're at 500 members on the Mythic Guild, then we'll give away some cards as well. Do a legendary or so. Not quite giving away the Mythics yet. Maybe for the 1,000, right? But sign up, and until next time, this is NFT Decree signing off.